Good morning, students. I Nandlal Yadav, lecturer in English, SURAJ SCHOOL, Mahendragarh. Dear students, in this video lecture, we will discuss about the topic letter writing. This topic is relevant for class 11th as well as class 12th. This topic that also giving a number of facts and points which are necessary for all those students who are appearing in class 11th and 12th. And letter writing is necessary activity of modern world, of modern world. In other words, we can say that it is indispensable activity. It is indispensable activity in the modern world. In business, trade, representations, respondings, all these are conducted by the letters. If we want to any information, if we want to give any information, any advice, any problem, we want to raise, letter writing is a good means. In this, according to CBSE pattern, this topic carries 5 marks for class 11th and 12th. And the division of the marks also relevance in this topic, and all type of the, it is also a verbal input, and in this verbal input there are some particular rules that also about the starting of the letters, ending of the letters, letter body as per norms of CBSE. And in this I advise all the students, please to cultivate the art of letter writing in this time. In this way, that we will discuss about the different types of letters, and all these types are different scenario and different situations. First, we will discuss about the types of letters. First, business letter. Types of letter. First one is business letter. Business letter. There are some parts in this type. First one is placing order. Placing order. Second one is complaint letter. Third one is information letter. And fourth one, responding your reply of any information. In other words, we can say giving information letter. Giving information letters. In first one, placing order. If we want to buy, if we need anything, that may be books, that may be electrical appliances and other things that also concern, if we want to give an order to the masses, any company, any shop, for a bulk purchase, for individual purpose, that we can give any order, that this type of the letters are known as placing order. Second one, if we bought anything and which is defective, in response to, we write a letter to the relevant company, shop and messrs. We also give the entire detail of the thing, that may be any electric asset, maybe any other thing which is not working properly. We give a responding complaint letter. Third one is information letter. If we want to get some particular information regarding any point, that we also write a letter to the concerned messrs. And after that, if messrs who want to reply of your letter and it provide the information, it also give a letter which is also regarding as the reply of any information. Second type, this is the first type, and all these are the subtypes of this letter. Second is a letter to principal, head of departments and any head of any head of and head of any institutes, that whenever we want to make a verbal input and communication, that if we want to give any point, and if we want to do anything from the any school principal, any college principal, that regarding to the documents and any other, that we also write a letter in the head of the departments and head of the institutes and the principals of any school as well as college and universities. Next one is letter to editor. Letter to editor. Letter to editors, that to raise any issue. Maybe the issue may be social. If we want to raise any issue, and second one, to give suggestion in the issue, that issue of any problem which is social, like that environment pollution, like that the problem of stubble burning, and this issue is social, this is also nationwide, this is also worldwide, and if you want to raise this issue widely, that you also write a letter to the editor of the newspapers, like that the Indian Express, the Hindustan Times, the Hindu, the Deccan Heralds, that you also write a letter to the editor. And second one, to give suggestion. For suggestion, if you want to give your suggestion for the any issue, for example, I think heavy school bags of the school children, heavy school bags of elementary school children. If you want to highlight this issue, and if you want to give the points and suggestions to the parents as well as any higher authorities, that you write a letter through the editor, and in this you also give a particular information about this, and you also give the suggestion how to reduce the heavy weight of school going children's bags. Next one, third one, official letter. Official letters. In official letters, for information getting, and second one is for complaint. For complaint. In this, you also write information getting, that you are facing a lot of difficulties and there is a frequent power cut in your area. For that, you also write a letter to the junior engineer, senior engineer of your area, and you also want to get the actual time schedule of your electricity. You also write a letter to the relevant authority. Second one, for complaint, that your area is facing a difficulty of water supply. Your area is also facing a difficulty of frequent power cut, and many more issues that also you can see in the books and the different way. So, dear students, for complaint, you also write a letter to the concerned officer, that you have any complaint regarding to the education, that you also write a letter to the BO, to the DO and the principals of the schools. And then if you have any type of the information, if you want to get, you also write a letter to the concerned authorities. And last one is a letter for application. Letter of application. Most important type of letter. In this, there is application for job. Application for job. In this type, students, you mind a point which is also important. First, you see letter and application. There are the both words that adjoining. This type of the letter also a part of application as well as letter. Part of letter and application you can judge, and when we will discuss in a type of letter with example, that we also explain all these things that regarding this. Application for job, that you also want a job as a teacher, as an engineer, as a manager, as a clerk, that you write a letter to the relevant company, to the editor, which is also given in the outline. You also give entire information according to the outline. Suppose there is the particular address, that you also follow the same address, and you also give entire detail as per outline. And in this, you also attach your resume, and other words we can say that biodata, but there is a slight difference, resume and biodata. But you just write the resume, which is also necessary for this type of the application letter, because in this you also require a job, and entire detail also explain in this. You also mind the wording criteria of letter writing. You just write a letter in 120 to 150 words. It is also, and in the same, that you also follow this pattern. If you are not capable to follow this pattern, this will be not good for you. So, dear student, please think all these things that also important, indispensable And one thing more, you never write the superfluous things, superfluous overwriting. You also mention all these things which are essential, which are indispensable, which we can't hide, we can't ignore. But you never write all those things which are not necessary. You write a letter in a stick language. You also follow all the parameters of the letter writing. Now we will discuss the appropriate format of letter. Dear students, the appropriate format and a type of letter we will discuss in the second video lecture. Thanks. Have a nice day.